most part, and if you do, it's the Jug who has just been TPing out in your face every time, and you probably feel like you can't do anything as a team because every play you try and make is being thwarted. But they basically have to play 5 minutes ahead, or they need to do this move and know that Neon will then do this move and then be ready for that move. You know, like that's how they have to play to get any kind of catch. And now that Aegis is going to go the other way because the pop's dead without buyback, that gets even harder. It gets nigh impossible, actually. You know, they haven't been dying without an Aegis, and now they get a cheese on top of that, so we shall see how ballsy they want to be with this Aegis. The 100 gold from Visage finishing his Ags, Blink is up on Earth Spirit. Other than that, I don't think they're near anything. Yeah, the Tinker's got his Dagon maxed, and I think the Slider is dead.
How about that?
Rest in peace, small son. That's the kind of play that makes Neon's game so easy, because this is the hero that's going to catch the Tinker and actually cause him problems. But he's showing on the map, and he's also solo, so the Tinker just goes, ooh, nice, free food. I don't know, it just feels like they have no control of the game and they have no idea what they're doing. I appreciate it's extremely hard, and it's easy for someone to sit here and criticize, but what else am I going to say, you know?
Dire's middle tower is now but a memory.
They just took it, dude.
Regeneration.
Yeah, I know.
Gold!
Yeah, they can just siege with the Jug. He blinks off, spins, hits 2-3 times, runs away.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
They don't have any defensive items, so they might be relying on the Earth Spirit to blink and kick him out if he gets into any problem.
For goodness sake, make up your mind.
But I think it's really hard for Warrior to like scare him, because if they go on him, he has Aegis, he also has a cheese in his backpack, so I don't know why he likes. Okay, he just swapped his Aquila for his Basher. Good stuff, good stuff. I was gonna say that'd be a misplay. Nice thing here though is if they
We may forget Radiant's career, but we'll never forget it. Never.
They baited the 2 shrines. I mean, just tactical Dota. They go in, they bait the shrines, they get out, so now the next siege is going to be so much easier. On top of that, like, any time they get low, the Tinker can just TP on the creeps and bottle heroes up, so they have a good level of sustain for their push. And they don't need to force anything, so if ever they see a bad situation, they can just back off, reset, continue playing the game. You know, use the Tinker to split the waves that are coming in and have the other heroes play safe, wait for the next wave, and then get an idea of what you want to do from there. The game is extremely easy now. They just need to take it step by step and not fuck it up, basically. You know, if Warriors smoke like they are now and they just catch a Rubik, that's not what you want.
Mark my grave. What a waste.
What did I say about not fucking it up?
3 down.
They're trying.
That's 4 down.
And birds. There are buybacks, so if they go too deep, he still has cheese as well, so this is extremely ambitious.
Radiant's middle tower
Rubik's
is
off.
being attacked.
That's four in a row.
And now if they can get out, it's still really, really good for them. Like, that was extremely cocky from Neon trying to kill the Quark. You know, it's like a bullet just saw the red drape flag, whatever it is that it's called. He used the cheese as well, so all of the Roshan stuff is gone. They still have the lead, they're still in control of this game, but one thing that you don't understand as much as a spectator is how the teams are feeling. Like, they just lost a fight that they probably thought they can't lose, because they made this silly play. If they address that it's a silly play and they still know they're strong, then they're fine. But if they get into their heads that they can't fight anymore, then maybe they play this game differently than they need to. No. I don't think E-Blade is necessary at the moment, but it's preference. Like, not being a Tinker player, I kind of defer to whatever they do and take it as it's correct for the game. I liked the Dagon this game just so that they had like kill potential on the Timber. So that's the hero they kind of lack damage for. Everyone else could die. You know, it makes it easy for the Earth Spirit stun to actually mean they kill a Claw. Now, they need a bit more lockdown with the Hex. Maybe. Do they need Shivas so he has some armor if he actually gets gone on? Maybe. I think whatever choice he makes will be fine as long as he plays around it. Smoke time. I think they know about the smoke. It's just whether the Timber gets out. Which he will. Smoke dodged. And what do they do with it? Do they smoke themselves? Don't think they have one. No, they don't
Radiant's
have one.
bottom tower under fire.
So now it's just push the two lanes and maintain control of the Roshan pit, I imagine. Aegis could swing the game in their favor. Especially as Pop is now 25 and nearly has an AC. Depending on how ballsy feels about not having buyback. I would not advise personally, but you know, stupider things have been done in Dota 2. Like this Timber Saw. I love these games. I don't know how you count it as Resident Sleeper,
There's no
but
dishonor in regeneration.
I like games that involve tactics and not just you running at a team because you're better than them and winning, like the Mineski games. You know, this game is no longer about like, okay, does this person get this item and then go and win a fight with it? This game is about how they push out lanes, how they move around the map, how they read the game. And this is where you learn like how good players really are. I don't know, this is the best stage of Dota for me, but I appreciate everyone likes seeing kills and very few people agree with me, so it feels bad. But at least I can sound entertained. I mean, look at the Rubik, making the plays, boy.
May I begin?
Quicker than I look.
Double damage.
They're too scared to go deeper. Very, very good late game hero. Not very good when he's dead, but...
Here we go.
Dead?
No. No.
Nice little freebie for them.
Fool to oppose.
As far as the tactics things go though, it's like... If you don't understand why they're moving in certain lanes, then yeah, it's hard, but... It's just different levels of Dota, right?
Curse you.
They probably get a buyback. Venom's still 24 though.
Being attacked.
Feels bad. Have they been giving him tombs? I haven't been keeping track.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. The many innocent lives Dire's courier has taken may be a Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Yeah, he knows nothing except the Slardar stops him, so... They're not going to be able to get the buyback from Tinker because of that. Which I think is... If I'm in a position to trade racks at this point, I think I take it. But that is a safe play. From Warriors, you know. They're able to win these fights when Neon misstep, which is gonna give them a lot of confidence. Like this Tinker is squishy as hell. He's got 5k gold saved up and he has 1.7k health. If you catch this hero, he is dead. Like at 40 minutes, this is not the Tinker inventory you want, you know. And now the Rubik's just... Free Roshan. And now Veno's going to be able to get 25 with this, and he's also going to spend some money. He's got 6k in the bank.
Eternal slumber for 8 to 11 minutes.
Yeah, might as well try for it. You know, an extra 150, 300 gold is not that big if you're feeding the familiars at this point. What's the Veno getting? BKB. Yep. Yeah, he needs the spell steal. Mjolnir's also just a crap ton of damage. If they can get them, anytime. But the Veno helps a lot with that as well if he's in a lane. Right now, it really does feel like they're the ones dictating the tempo, and Neona is just playing reactive because I think the Tinker finally has a level of fear in his play because he's dying in all the fights. You know, he's sat on 7k gold, so he doesn't know what he wants to buy. No, he got Galed.
5 in a row. Yeah. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Bloody murder.
No more middle.
They can end the game if they kill him twice.
Radiant's
Question is what Neon want to do. 'Cause right now their Jug is trading.
taking damage. Radiant have fortified
Yeah.
their towers. Dire have fortified their towers. Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Hate to hit and run.
They did get the Tinker buyback though, so now they have a clear line of victory. If they see this Tinker and they think, like, right here, you just make this play, and if that works, and he dies with no buyback, you win the game. If it doesn't work, then...
Six in a row. How about that?
Did you forget your safe word?
How about that?
That is one less.
Double damage.
They're doing it. Well played, dude. Well played.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. Radiant's middle tower
Has a lot of agi, man. 200.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. How about that?
So birth may follow.
My venom, your veins.
I mean,
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I don't think it would make any difference, honestly. You can't get close enough to laser.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
He needs his team alive to be able to do something. And the supports are back up now, but...
Radiant's
Okay,
bottom
Visage
barracks
is
has
technically an
fallen.
offlaner, but... Yeah, he needs to do something with it. Because, they still have Aegis and Quap, and they still have 2 BKBs.
We see you. 7 in a row.
Tinker has been found.
Radiant has lost their top tower. Is this Radiant? How about that?
Worthy tribute.
No follow-up. Yep. Game's just like turned on its head on 1 or 2 pickoffs. It's what momentum does for you, man. Maybe not lack of experience, but it's just like they tried to do too much, you know? They could have just let, was it the Rubik? I think it was the Rubik who got smoked on and died. And then the Quaps stood on the hill and they're like, okay, we see his team's here, the Quap's here, and we can pop his link in and we can kill him, blah blah blah, and they just didn't need to make that play, and then Tinker dies, and he was sat on so much money for so long because he wanted to hold his buyback, and he was just so squishy. Like, you mentioned getting a Bloodstone, and I'm like, I don't really think he needs Bloodstone, but the extra health points might have saved him several times already.
Illusion.
He's still not 25, so you know how bad of a game he's been had. Yeah, I mean, just something to keep him alive. Fuck, even a Yules. And speaking of staying alive, you know, the Jug's having some problems.
I hear the
I felt that.
Use life, but not speed.
Oh!
That's 4 in a row.
This is the all-in.
The great wheel turns again.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Rises must someday fall.
Oh, look at it go!
We see the road.
3 down.
No.
How about that?
He has buyback.
2 down.
Yeah, game over.
Radiant's top barracks is full. Radiant's top barracks is full.
Somebody's cooking. 3 down.
Not with the outcome I expected though. I think Neon just like they tilted. They lost control of the game through 1 or 2 silly plays, and